Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to War Thunder, where today I've got a replay for you from the War Thunder replay system because my Shadowplay wasn't turned on at the time of playing this game, and believe me, I now make sure that Shadowplay is turned on because this turned into, unexpectedly, my highest kill game in my World of Tanks, jeez, listen to me, in my War Thunder career so far. I am about 10 weeks into my War Thunder career, and I've already covered a 9 kill game that I had, but this game I did one better than that. If you can do maths, then you already know exactly what I'm getting at. Well, you know exactly what the score is, but anyway, it doesn't take me long to get into this game and time the bounce of the gun perfectly to take out my first Panther. But what's different about the replay system compared to what I saw in game is I didn't have these red name tags everywhere. I had absolutely nothing. All I saw was movement of enemy tanks, and fortunately for me, the Panther is, for the T-29, a relatively soft target. I am 2 kills in, and the game has just gone over 2 minutes old. That's pretty good for me. In fact, this is very... Normally getting 2 kills in a single life is, you know, okay, I did well there, I'm done. Here, I've already gotten 2 kills, and I'm on my way to my third. I love the T-29. This is the reason why I love the T-29. It's not the best tank. I'd argue it's probably... People that know the game better than me will probably say, oh, there are better premiums than that one, but... In this case, for me, the T-29 just came together in this game. Now I'm on 3 kills, and I'm feeling very pleased with myself. I'm very proud of myself. And this right here is where mistakes are made. I've still got the aggressive mindset that World of Tanks has taught me. War Thunder, I'm slowly getting to grips with it, but in War Thunder, unless you're a superbly good player and you're aggressive, that will happen. I'd got 4 kills, but I really didn't need to die in that situation. I could have stayed back where I was. I still could have taken out the VK-30, and then I could have more strategically worked my way around the corner to take out the Panther. It is what it is, though. So 4 kills in. I'm just going to push these to the side. 4 kills in. And I'm now in close air support. I'm in the Corsair. The Corsair is my favourite aircraft. It is my favourite historical aircraft from the World War II period, just because I think it is a damn fine looking aircraft. And what I'm doing right now is I'm flying without WEP, because WEP adds a vibration to the screen. Now you can see roughly, I think there's roughly 13 targets there. You can see roughly 13 names. I couldn't see any red at this point. The only reason I saw the Sab 8 here is because a friendly had pinged it on the map. It is so difficult to see targets on the ground in this game. They just blend in with the background. It could be a rock, it could be a car, it could be a shadow, it could be anything. It is so difficult to see targets, and I am particularly proud of myself for managing to pull off not just one strafe with a bomb, but I managed to pull off 2. That doesn't normally happen. I normally get 2 hits and then a pancake, or I get shot down by AA, or I get shot down by another fighter. That's normally how it goes. I'm going to speed this up here. We'll go 8 times. Yeah, it doesn't normally go like that for me. So some aggressive losing of speed there. Land it, bounce a couple of times. I'm still not very good at landing in this thing. I end up slamming the tail of this thing into the ground multiple times on landing because the brakes slow down, tail kicks up, come off the brakes, it slams down again, brakes, tail comes up, and so on. So I'll go back to regular speed. Again, I'm not using WEP. War Emergency Power is what that means. I didn't know that till fairly recently. But I'm using the side view here just to zoom in and see what I can see moving. It's marked as heavy tank at the moment. I'm not close enough to see what it actually is. Focke-Wulf 190 there, which he's getting further away from me, so I'm okay. I don't know what that... It just says heavy tank at the moment. I'm not close enough to identify it, but he's dead. So there we go. Now I do know, I believe this target here, that SPG, is an SU-122. So again, I am learning how to play close air support. I am learning how to time bomb drops and get 3 kills. This is super rare for me. I would normally be dead by now, but fortunately the War Thunder gods were smiling on me during this game, and I had success until I was the one that made mistakes. Now I can see AA down there. AA is obviously the biggest threat to close air support, or any aircraft really. So I'm thinking to myself, I want to take the threat out, and I want to take the threat out while he's distracted. That F8F is doing a good job of distracting them, but I think better of... I just think, nah, I'm not... I'm going to learn from my past mistakes. I'm not going to go straight for AA. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do the same thing again that I have done multiple times. I'm going to get some distance between myself and the playable area for the tanks, and I'm going to reevaluate the situation. I'm going to try and catch somebody unaware. But in my infinite noob wisdom in this game, I avoid a strafing run from... I don't know what it was. But in my infinite noob wisdom, I decide, no, I am going to go for AA. I'm going to put some shots out that completely miss, and then I'm going to get myself shot down. Yeah. Welcome to my noob brain. One day, I promise guys, one day I will learn. I will learn not to go straight to AA and make myself an easy target. But it is what it is for now. So, I'm now in the Super Hellcat, which is the other American premium that I own. And the reason I bought the Super Hellcat is because I discovered that I really like light tanks in War Thunder. I like light tanks because, for the most part, they've got some good guns. Put some shots out for the Ju-88, but he stacks it into that building. Fairly typical for close air support players, I've noticed. Looking through the trees there, hoping to see the AA, but the Ostwind is actually off to the left. You can see the red marker for it there. I'm not going to see it, but I didn't have the red marker at the time, so I had no idea. But what I am doing here is I am putting together everything that I have learned from my experience, and that is to just be aware. 360 awareness is crucial, and that is exactly what the Ferdinand here didn't have. The Ferdinand, I don't know the situation that player got into, but in my mind, I'm thinking, if I'm going to focus a corridor or an angle, I need to make sure my left and my right flanks are covered. Because that happens. It happens all too often. Typically, if you're going to die in War Thunder, it's because you haven't paid attention to your left or right flanks, and they've just snuck around you and they've gotten the kill on you. It's as simple as that. I'm sure there is more to it, but from my experience so far, that is how I'm finding this game to be. So, light tanks in this game can spot for themselves, and they can spot for the enemy team, which no other vehicle can do. I believe some tank destroyers can do it. I know on the American line, the M56 and the M50, they have the ability to spot. I don't know if that's typical for tank destroyers. I haven't played that many. But I like that ability, and I like the speed, and I like the fact that some of the light tanks have good guns. Concept 3 here needs help with his repairs, so I help him out. Help a brother out, get back on his tracks. No, actually, his wheels. I'll help him get back on his wheels. Concept 3, I like the Concept 3. It's in the British tech tree. I think that was a Focke-Wulf 190. But again, what I like about this is I'm putting several things together. My 360 awareness vertically as well is also there. I'm covering myself from close air support, or at least I'm trying to. Now, at the time of playing, I thought there were only 2 enemy tanks on the other side of this rocky outcrop here. I didn't realise there were 3. So it just goes to show that even if you are aware, you can never guarantee that you are actually fully aware. Now the Panther F there, I have fun with him later, but I do like the mobility of light tanks as well. So for me, light tanks have the ability to spot for themselves and the team. They've got great guns, some of them, and they've got mobility. For me, given most things are a one-shot in this game, I'll take the mobility over the armor, especially in a light tank. So the Charioteer, not paying attention, not pointing my way, is gone. The IS-2 is also not paying attention, and he is now gone, and that is my highest kill count in War Thunder so far. I've been playing for 10 weeks, and I suppose it's fitting that I get 10 kills. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put 2 times speed on, because I play cat and mouse with the Panther F here. I don't have smoke to cover my retreat. I don't have smoke to cover an attack. I put my artillery out on his current position, which only encourages him to push me. So I am left with no other option but to try and fall back. Maybe I could have sat there and tried to fight, but I looked at the ticket counter, I saw how much was left for the game, and I thought maybe I can extend this, maybe I can get the kill, maybe I can fall back to force him into a position in which he's not likely to be able to defend himself. I can see his gun isn't quite pointing at me, but again, he does get his gun onto target. The only other thing I can do here is turn my engine off, which, you know, he knows I'm here. That's not going to help. The last option I've got is to use anything that he's got. Smoke. So I'll go back to 1 time speed here. I decide to use his smoke as the opportunity I need to move and try and put a shot out, but again, my accuracy isn't the best. He gets a shot into me, my engine's gone. He puts another shot into me, which doesn't kill me. I've got my driver and my hull gunner left alive, but the game saves me. So there we go, guys. That was my 10 kill game, and I died twice. I know that 10 kills is roughly nuke territory, but I think you need 10 kills in 1 life, because the respawn points I used for my second respawn meant that didn't have enough. So there you go. That was my best game ever in War Thunder. 10 weeks of playing, 10 kills. Very fitting. Alright guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, if not a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.